Hello, my name's Mike Brunt. I'm spending my life in the server side of things as far as cold fusion goes, and what we're showing here is a typical situation where a developer will go in and create some new code or a brand new application, and will then test it with one click on their own system. And this is on the right hand side. This is a result of a single user load test which we ran earlier on a particular set of code. We're running the same against the same set of code on the left here, but this is a 20 user load test. So this is one user, and here are the results. This is a 20 user, and we've got about another 30 seconds to go before the test itself winds down. And then what we'll see is the equivalent set of results on the left for 20 users as against the right for one user. And what we're trying to show here is the problems that can occur if all we do is take code straight from the developer and put it straight into production without any load testing. So we've got about another, actually the test's just about to shut down. Now what you'll observe here is that it's taking a while. Every one of these little green squares, if you can see that, is a user. And we can already see there are problems because it's taking a long time for the users to shut down, which means that their requests are still running, which means if we were a real user we'd be experiencing a very long response time in the browser, and we'll illustrate that in a minute. So it's probably going to take about another 30 seconds for this test to shut down altogether. We're slowly getting users back, which means we're getting threads back. And bear in mind, again, I want to restate this, what we're trying to illustrate here, this is developer code that's gone straight into production with no load testing, and this has only got 20 concurrent users, which is not a heavy load. And we'll see the results very soon, as we're now down to 4 users, as we often say in England, they're hanging on for grim life, although life isn't grim unless you're Woody Allen, as he said, life's hard and then etc. Anyway, we're almost there. We're down to 2 users now, and slowly but surely 1 user. Okay, the test's going to finish. So hopefully, this may be difficult to read, so I'll point some things out. So first of all, the average response time for each request with a single user was 2 seconds, which is reasonable. For 20 users, which like I say is not a high number, it's 10.2 seconds, which is considerably worse and not really acceptable. Even worse, if we look at the second URL in this particular series of URLs, it's 8 seconds, and if we look with 1 user, and if we look at the same URL with 2 users, it's 58 seconds. So that's a significant difference. And there's another URL here, which URL 5, which was 4.5 seconds here, and URL 5 becomes 40.4 seconds here. So we can see that it's very, very important that we load test code before we put it in production, because this went straight to production and people are very unhappy. Thank you, that's it, and I appreciate your time. Oh, and if you want any more information on this, you can find, and similar things, you can find it at my blog, which is cfwhisperer.com.